like and subscribe and share. Let's just get straight to the point. United States talks about Muslims and put Islam down. Now, I'm not into Islam or Muslims, but my thing is this. Let's go to Mathews 19, verse 23. Then said Jesus unto his disciples, Verily I say unto you, that a rich man shall hardly enter into the kingdom of heaven. And again I say unto you, it is easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than for a rich man to enter into the kingdom of heaven. Now, to me, if this is supposed to be a you hate Muslims, but this is supposed to be an evangelical, Jesus-loving nation, then why are you voting for rich people? Why are you voting for rich people? All they do is is contribute to politicians to cut their taxes. That's all they do. And what does this country have to show for it? A $36 trillion deficit and a minimum wage that is a non-living wage. And who do we have to blame for that? Who runs this country? Caucasians, white people. You run this country. You're supposed to be so smart. How do you go $36 trillion in debt and don't have anything to go for, to show for? You don't have a decent healthcare system. You have an educational system where when people graduate from college, they can't get a decent job. That is the problem of Caucasians. You all elected these people to screw over who? Me, and they're screwing over you too. Explain that to me. Explain. Now, you running around talking about voting for Trump. Trump is rich. He's rich. When he got into office, what did he do? He cut his taxes. He told you he was going to show you his taxes. What did he do? Paid millions and millions of dollars to try not to show you his taxes, and you still trust him. Then he told you he was going to build this wall. This was supposed to be the greatest wall in the world. The wind blows it down. The wind blows it down. You can buy a $99 saw from Home Depot and cut your way in and cut an opening in it. People have climbed the thing in less than 2 minutes. Then one of Trump's buddies stole some of the money that was to build the wall with. Now you talking about voting for him again. He told you that he was going to be at the Capitol building. You went to the Capitol building, you tore it up, made a mess. Now a bunch of you are in jail, and he's running for president again, and you got MAGA Republicans talking about voting for him again. He's rich. Then the man committed blasphemy and changed the Bible. He edited the Bible. Have you ever seen this man in a church? He hung around with Epstein. He hung with Epstein. What did he tell you? What did he say on the bus with his buddies? I grab women by the vagina, even if they're married. And you all are acting like this guy is a saint. And then black people, you mean to tell me we're supposed to be the problem? We're supposed to be the problem? Are you kidding me? Cut it out. You all are responsible for everything going on in this country. Every billionaire in this country, you all are responsible for it. And the reality of the situation is, instead of you trying to control them, you want to be one of them and screw yourself. Every problem in the United States of America was caused by a billionaire. Billionaires have caused every problem in the United States of America. They play both sides of the fence. When the United States military lost the war in Afghanistan, they left, and they left billions of dollars worth of military equipment. And who has it? The people they were fighting, Al Qaeda. Explain that. Caucasians, are you paying any attention to what's going on in this country? Or are you just looking at me? Every time I cut YouTube on, I hear some Caucasian putting down black people. All you do, put down black people, and never mind the crap that you do. And you should, instead of following black people around, talking about I'm the next I'm the Mexican Mike Tyson, I'm the white Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson, Muhammad Ali, whoever, you should be worrying about what these politicians are doing. You worrying about what what black athletes are making, and you ignoring what politicians are making. You want to know if athletes are on drugs, and they're doing drugs in the White House and having gay sex. That was not the idea of black people. That is white people. You are doing this, and then you have the audacity to tell immigrants when they come to this country to hate me, because that's what you do. I know what you do. The internet's untold on you. When you allow immigrants to come into the country, the first thing you tell them is don't trust black people. You destroyed our neighborhoods. We were rich. We had 140 black banks. We had Black Wall Street. Your military destroyed them. You destroyed everything we built. Then you put us in projects, and then you say, oh, they're not smart. They can't get out the projects. You control this situation. You got the gerrymandering going on with the votes so that you can hold us back. And then some black people aren't smart enough to realize that you're holding us back intentionally. And every now and then a few, but see, we're superior to you. So some of us are always going to get over because we're smarter than you. Yeah, I said it, and it's true. And there's nothing wrong with my skin. It is superior to yours because it doesn't sunburn. We don't have to take steroids to compete with you. You have to take steroids to compete with us, and then you lie about it. Look, we are Hebrew Israelites. You done lied about our history. You act like black people didn't exist until the 1600s. Lewis Lattimore invented the telephone. He invented the light bulb we use today. A black man invented the car. A black man named McCoy invented the oil pump. Engines would not run without the oil pump. We invented refrigeration. We invented the blood bank. We did all these things. And all you have invented is patents. And then you call us ignorant and stupid. You need to check yourself and face reality. The only thing that you have invented is patents to steal what we have created. But that's okay. That's okay. Okay, you got the patents. That's okay. But why is there a $36 trillion deficit? Explain that. Because see, because eventually they're going to raise the taxes on who? On me and you. And the reality of the situation, the rich, their taxes was at 70-something%. Reagan dropped their taxes down to about 26%. And then we had a what? Deficit. And then Mitch McConnell cut taxes to the rich, which is the income of the United States. And he cut taxes to the rich, cut the United States income, and then told you all that cutting taxes had nothing to do with the deficit, and you still vote for him. In fact, he's the poorest country, the poorest state in the United States is his, Kentucky. And Kentuckians, white people in Kentucky, are racist and hate black people. They should be hating Mitch McConnell. Then they tell you this crap about the economy. Economy? Rich people are the economy. Don't you understand when the economy is doing good and you're still broke, that you are not part of the economy? Let me tell you something what rich people do. Rich people have so much money, they have mercenaries, they have private armies. None of them have done anything to have a private army. They poison the food we eat to increase profit so that it will have a longer shelf life. Now you got Bill Gates running around here making fake chicken, talking about, oh, don't this taste good? Never mind what it does to your health. Crazy. Then you all are out here in love with Elon Musk. This guy is a racist, and I'm going to tell you something else. He has violated more work laws than anybody else. To work for him, you're in trouble. The places he owns are dangerous to work in. Then you got prison, and then they're using the rich people are taking jobs away from the American people and having prisoners do it. So they're getting free labor at $7 and some an hour. It don't make no sense. Then you got drugs being sold in the country. Who do you think? And who goes to jail for drugs? Black people. Who brings drugs into the country? White people, white corporations. Now you got hospitals getting people hooked on drugs. That's your healthcare industry. Patients put on drugs, and if you can't pay, the hospital will have an ambulance drop a sick person out on the streets. Now they're trying to pass a law to make homelessness a crime. When they keep the minimum wage at a level where you can't afford a house, a place to live. But then they put you in jail, but then they want to put you in jail for being homeless. And then when you go to jail for being homeless, what they're going to do? Corporations are going to have you working for free. They got religion for profit. Why would you go to a church where the pastor has more money than you, and he's asking you for more money? He has a jet, a plane, all these things, and he's coming on TV asking you for more money. That doesn't make sense. Then you got these guys hitting people in the head, and it's supposed to be a miracle. But you know what Jesus said? Jesus said, keep my miracles a secret. Mathews 9, verse 30. Jesus said, keep my miracles a secret. Miracles aren't for show and tell. And guess what? We all know that the Jews are African Americans, Deuteronomy 28, and that there is no mention of a Holocaust in the Bible. And we know that everybody that lives in Africa or in the Middle East during the time of Yeshua were black. Then, I'm going to just stop here because I'm going to tell you this right now. Capitalism is Satanism. Capitalism makes people rich. They talk about communism and socialism makes you your brother's keepers. Native Americans, when the Europeans came here from Europe, Native Americans were using gold for tips on their arrows and gold for tips on spears. Gold had no value. It was just a stone. And it was useful for arrows and for spears to hunt animals. Gold was just laying on the ground. And the Native Americans had no prisons. They had no prisons. They were more civilized. They did not have slavery, colonization, and they did not eat people or use people's babies for alligator bait. Yeah, I'm calling you out. You're not so smart. If you were smart, this country would have national health care and free education. But instead, this country gives Israel about $3 billion a year. And guess what Israel has? National health care and free education. Israel has national health care and free education. Like and subscribe. Talk to you all later. The lack of intelligence in this country is so self-evident. And I'm going to tell you this. Black people are not running this country. Obama didn't even run this country. He was just a figurehead. Like and subscribe. Talk to you later.